Hey guys, Caller here, bringing you set 4 of KTF versus Estro, played earlier today, and in this match we have Lucifer playing for KTF as the Protoss player versus Magma, a Zerg player, on Estro. And normally I'd say the KTF player Lucifer would be a huge favorite against pretty much any opponent thrown at him. However, Lucifer, despite being a very top-notch Protoss player against Terran and Protoss, is actually quite weak against Zerg. His lifetime stats are only 2 and 5 against Zerg for a poor 29% win rate, whereas Magma on the last place Estro team is actually 6 and 2 against Protoss. He's kind of a savant against Protoss because his overall record is terrible. I think he's I don't know, something like 43% overall, but not terrible, but his other rankings are pretty darn bad. But he's actually, I'd say, a favorite in this game, so KTF could lose 3-1 against Estro, believe it or not, in this series. On the other hand, this map is Katrina SE, and Katrina, as I've said in my last cast, is a very Protoss favored map. We have here Lucifer, the red Protoss, at the 3 o'clock position, and we have Magma, the brown Zerg, at the 6 o'clock position. The reason why it's so Protoss favorite, of course, is because Protoss can get that protected natural very easily in the back protected natural expansion, and the Zerg really can't do much about it. But it looks like actually Lucifer going for a gateway first build here, so he might be going for a little bit of a Zealot attack first. But this can happen this does happen quite often on this map, Katrina, because. Oh, whoa, interesting enough, Magma going for a, I think this is a 10 pull here with the extractor, so he's perhaps expected some sort of rush from Lucifer, and Lucifer indeed is going for this. So Lucifer's not going to have much success here with his early Zealots. Even against a 12 hatchery, he might not have too much success with his early Zealot, but against a 10 pool, certainly he will not have any success with the early Zealots, and in fact, he might be in a little bit of trouble if Magma decides to push in with Speedlings. So neither player going for the fast expand. That's really interesting. This is going to be a relatively low macro game, especially considering this is Katrina SE. This is quite a surprise on a Zerg versus Protoss map, and I'm actually kind of excited about this game. This should be really interesting. Looks like some Zerglings being produced for Magma. I don't think Lucifer has scouted him, though. He will know the position after seeing this Overlord, though. And I don't think Magma has scouted Lucifer either. Lucifer now moving his first Zealot to where he assumes the Zerg player is. In fact, where the Zerg player has to be, given the fact that, given the position of the Overlord. But 6 Lings already out for Magma, and Magma's been able to intercept this quite well. Now Lucifer has spotted them with his probe, and Lucifer is forced to pull his Zealots back, so Lucifer unable to take an early advantage here and pick off a couple of drones, which is what I think he was hoping to do here. On the other hand, I don't think Magma's going to be able to get into Lucifer's base without some very good micro, because Lucifer does have those 2 Zealots out. Magma now picking up his natural expansion in the back there, and I think dropship play might, shuttle play might come into being very successful in this game. Oh, looks like actually, wow, Magma managing to get 4 Zerglings into Lucifer's base, and Lucifer could be in a bit of trouble here. Those Zerglings could cause a lot of economic disruption here. Lucifer trying to set up his natural expansion, but this probably won't happen because of those Zerglings there, and now the Zerglings able to outrace. Oh, it looks like they have speed upgrade, so speed upgrade up for Magma, and Lucifer's in big trouble here. He's already lost 2 probes here inside of his main base, and he's probably trying to stop the second Nexus. There comes the second Nexus, but I think the probe's going to die here, and those speed Zerglings are going to be able to stay alive inside of Lucifer's base for a long time, because Lucifer does not have gas up. He's not going to get Dragoons for a ton of time, for a very long time, and Zealots alone are probably not going to be able to deal with them very well. So Magma taking a bit of a lead here. He's gotten his 3rd hatchery up in his base now, and this early Zergling rush with speed is quite a brilliant play here, especially because Lucifer didn't go for the Forge first. If he had gone for the Forge first with the fast expand, he would have been able to deal with Speedlings quite easily. Basically on this map, Speedlings cannot run past 1 or 2 cannons. Even 1 cannon basically secures the Protoss base if you use the neutral building well, but in this case, it looks like Magma is actually been able to take an economic lead here. Wow, he might actually take down this Nexus, which will basically be GG for Lucifer. And Lucifer, who was such a promising Protoss player in the beginning of the season when he went and got a 9-game winning streak, might actually be in a bit of trouble here. Looks like none of the Zerglings are getting killed here, and a couple more Zerglings coming up for Magma, pounding away at the Forge, which is now on the front door. Lucifer trying to put up a photon cannon in his front door also. So he's going to be able to block any more reinforcing Zerglings, but all the shield is down. All the shields are down on the Nexus at the natural expansion. Lucifer, meanwhile, Magma, meanwhile, teching to Lair here. He's got his expansion up and running, and Lucifer, I don't think Lucifer, wow, Lucifer losing his photon cannon at the cost of 3 Zerglings, but losing that photon cannon in the front, and he might lose his Forge now because of these Zerglings from Magma. Lucifer now bringing his Zealots out, but the Forge is now burning blue smoke here, and maybe these Zerglings can now run into Lucifer's base. I'm not sure if he's going to try doing that, but looks like all the Zerglings inside Lucifer's base are finally killed, and finally he can transfer his probes and go for the Stargate, but there's certainly a very late Stargate for Lucifer, and I'm not sure if that's a Spire inside of Magma's base. That is a Spire, so he will be going for Spire first here. I don't think he has a Hydra Den up, and he might get away with this because the Stargate is so late in coming, because Lucifer was forced to get those Zealots and the Photon Cannon, and he really slowed down his tech. So Lucifer going for a creative build here, going for the Gateway first, but not paying off at all for him. In fact, he's gotten way behind because of this. I think he should have stayed with the relatively safe Forge first expand here. Now he's moving out with 5 Zealots, and I wonder if Magma is going to have enough in front of his base to deal with that. I think he probably plant 1 sunken colony and take care of this, or perhaps he's actually going to wait for the Mulisks to come out. They will come out in about a minute and a half here, and if Lucifer doesn't get those Zealots in before then, he won't be able to do any damage. Here comes the Citadel of Adun for Lucifer, so Lucifer also going to be going for that DT tech, and or possibly the +1 and the fast Zealot legs, actually, or just the Zealot legs rather. Here comes some Corsairs for Lucifer, but a lot of Zerglings out in front for Magma, so he won't be able to do too much damage. I think Magma's pretty much gonna just surround these Zealots. Actually, Magma not doing much here, interesting enough. I wonder what he's thinking. He does not want to lose that spawning pool, and he might actually lose that spawning pool. Magma's gonna lose that spawning pool. WTF, Magma losing that spawning pool. That was totally unnecessary for Magma. Basically, he had enough Zerglings to take down those Zealots, but I guess he just chose to lose that spawning pool for some reason. But he does have the Spire going up. Lucifer has probably known this is coming because he hasn't seen any Hydras, so he's getting photon cannons around his 2 Nexuses. And I'm just so surprised that Magma lost that spawning pool. I don't think that was necessary at all. He does have a couple Scourge now approaching the base of Lucifer. Here's Flash, by the way, drinking looks like a milkshake, and looks like Lucifer is going for the Mulis Zergling push here at the front door. We'll see how successful he is. He's actually running straight into the cannon here. He's trying to kill it off. Looks like he's actually going to be able to pick it off with the Mutalinc here. And the Mutalinc, actually the Zerglings have broken through the Forge here at the front door. Looks like they're going to snipe out the second Photon Cannon and the third Photon Cannon at the main base. And Lucifer could lose the game right now. He lost the Photon Cannon. And now Zerglings and Mulisks flying all over Lucifer's base. And Lucifer is going to lose this game. Lucifer has lost all of his cannons, and wow, great play by Magma, I have to say, sniping off Lucifer here, and Lucifer going for a bizarre strategy, Gateway first, and then totally failing with his Zergling rush. Of course, it's partially because Magma went for the 10 pool, which counters Lucifer's Gateway first build quite well, and Lucifer losing his front door here. Oh man, he's going to get the High Templar picked off. He's basically going to lose his main Nexus. He's going to lose everything in his front door. And Estro is going to win this game against KTF. KTF, the strong favorite in the series, of course, because Estro is in dead last. They have no chance of making it into the playoffs, but they're still showing some spirit, some fight in them. And I'm very impressed, to be honest. Of course, on the B team of Estro is the only American in the Korean scene right now, Idra. Shout out to him, of course. I don't think he's won enough hero tournaments to get his pro gaming license, though, because I haven't heard of that. I would have heard of that by now. But I do hope he manages to make it to the A team of Estro at some point. And this is going to be GG for Lucifer. There is no way he can survive. He's lost all of his probes, and this is embarrassing for Lucifer, I have to say. GG. Losing another Protoss versus Zerg, and losing to an Estro player nonetheless. and also losing on Katrina, which is a very Protoss favored map, going for the unconventional build and getting destroyed in this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this cast of KTF versus Estro. If you want to see Game 1, you can see it in Korean, but Estro has won 3-1 in this series. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Cholera, and I will be doing probably the next OSL, MSL games I'll be doing will be the semifinals. I don't think I'm scheduled to do any more round of 8 games, but anyway, do look forward to those. Thanks for watching.